Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ask the Author Friday. Ask the Author Friday is still my weekly opportunity to have a nice little fireside chat with you all. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to type them in the comments down there. And if you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you. Let's get after some Ask the Author Friday goodness. Which is your favorite search engine? Bing I am slowly but surely moving over to Bing. I will always use Google, but I'm starting to at least see the uses for Bing as well. I used to be strictly Google, all Google. What would you say if someone looked up your search history? I'm a writer. We research things. That's what we do. No, just kidding. Honestly, I've been looking up the news a lot lately. I've been typing in movie names, favorite actresses, favorite old animated series. I'll type into the search engine just to look it up. Yeah. Video game characters. No, stuff like that. Tech advice. Yeah. Be honest. Do you own any books that simply line your shelves? Yes. Since switching over to using the iPad for books or for audiobooks or things like that, it's been a while since I've cracked open a physical book. There are several that I ordered off of thrift books just for the point system that I haven't read yet. At what point do you give a book away to the library or sell it in a yard sale? At what point are you simply not going to read it? 2 to 3 years maybe of just sitting on my shelf. I've never cracked that cover after 2-3 years, especially if it's not like a classic book. Yeah. After 2-3 years, it's going. If I haven't read it yet, even a single chapter, a single page. When were you last in your local library? It was about a month ago, and it was for a celebration for a long-time employee and long-time member of the community was finally retiring, and she was having a get-together, a party. I went in to show my support. What do you usually start looking for when you go in the library? The house cat that lives in there now to start scratching its head. I'll usually go to the DVD section, start perusing the the films I haven't seen yet. So there is that. What is your favorite? What is your favorite method for saving your documents? I have made the jump to OneDrive. I have made the jump to auto saving to OneDrive. For important documents, I will still use. Where is it? The handy dandy flash drive. I think it's the same flash drive. I know it's the same flash drive that I used all the way back at university because some of my writings from back then are still on it. So it's either the same flash drive or before that laptop gave up the ghost, I transferred all my writings from there onto the flash drive. But right, OneDrive is my friend these days. What is your greatest writing victory from this week? Managing to recover a document from OneDrive that, yes, I'm the one who deleted the final the final .docx without realizing what I had done. And this was 2-3 years ago, but I found it. I found the final, I resaved it. All is good now. Granted, this was something that this was for this was for High School High, which I then already published, self-published 3 years back. But it's still nice to go back to the actual document and be able to, edit it a little bit as if I didn't already release it. How good is your vocabulary? Words, come back, words. Vocab. My vocabulary is about as good as my ability to public speak might suggest. Obviously, back when I was in college, I was a little more studious, had a little more time to read and to study. That plus back when I was still writing very frequently, I could spin words together. Yeah. I need to get back into writing again. I need to play a little Microsoft Word play here and there. I need to use Bing or Google to look up words. There we go. One of these search engine marathon days, I'll use it to look up words. There you go. What is the best time of day to write? When I have 3 to 5 minutes in a day. Sit down, start reading my works in progress or my unpublished works. Start editing. Spin something out for the vocal website. Best time of day to write when I have 3, 5, 30 minutes to kill. Sounds like the end of the day. Sounds like the time of day when I'm screaming marathon movie or sitcom session. This has been Ask the Author Friday. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comments. If you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. I forgot a question. I have one final question laying around. Worst investments as a writer. You would think it would be licenses for the image on the cover, or fees for an editor. Vanity t-shirts. If I am such a writer, then why was my last released project 3-4 years ago? If I'm such a writer. And these aren't even the worst of my vanity t-shirts, the ones that screaming that I'm a writer. It's not the worst of it. Problems with self-publishers. I guess they're vanity publishers. They're vanity publishers. Problems with vanity publishers. You pay a lot in. You get very little for your investment. And I'm pretty sure that the last vanity publisher I used sold my contact information, so I'm getting constantly cold called by people offering even more services that I don't need, by people clamoring for me to believe that they had paid readers tell them how great my book was, and now all I need to do is pay them for exposure. And no. Speaking of bad investments, this has been Ask the Author Friday. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comment section down below. If you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to, yes, it's over here, subscribe. Thanks.